Hello and welcome to Tyler and Matt's Movie Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing the latest comedy masterpiece from acclaimed filmmaker Adam Sandler, Grown Ups 2. So, Grown Ups 2 stars Adam Sandler and all of his horribly unfunny SNL friends that have failed at trying to get their own movies made. And that's why they're in a movie like this.
Yeah, because they have absolutely no self-respect. Well, except for Rob Schneider, though, you know?
Yeah, Rob Schneider, oddly enough, is in pretty much every Adam Sandler movie. Even if it's just like a little cameo, he's always in there. Grown Ups 2, he's absent. He is not in this movie at all. But I have so much more respect for him now as an actor. So, Grown Ups 2, did we like the movie? I don't remember. I just remember wanting to kill myself.
Because, you know, just dude, I mean, like, look at this, just...
Yeah, so, where do we even start? Seriously, this review could go on for 2 hours, but we're gonna try to make it shorter than what its potential to be. So,
basically what this movie was about was just Adam Sandler's...
No, it's about nothing, dude. You're saying Adam Sandler. The movie's about nothing.
Oh, sorry.
It's about skits from Saturday Night Live that were not funny enough to be on Saturday Night Live, so Adam Sandler used his pull at the studio, since he makes ridiculous amounts of money off of his horribly unfunny comedies.
How about this? We start with the CGI deer.
Oh, yes. So the opening skit of this movie is Adam Sandler waking up in bed, and there was a deer in his room for some reason. It somehow gets into his house without, like, busting down a window or door.
I think it's because one of the kids left open the door. I think that little girl, whatever her name is.
Yeah, Adam Sandler's daughter. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know he puts his own kid. I know he puts his kids in his own movies. So yeah, the deer. Like, the joke is Adam Sandler starts screaming like he does in all of his movies, and then the deer starts peeing on him. He gets up on his hind legs, and that's the joke. Yep. And then the deer starts running through his house, and it's a horrible CGI reindeer. Not reindeer. Regular deer. And it looks like the wolves from Twilight. They just look like cartoons. Oh, and also there's the scene where David Spade gets thrown into a tire. This movie is filled with brilliant comedy skits, by the way. It's brilliant. Yeah. There's a scene where they, like, take David Spade and put him in a tire, and he rolls down a hill, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the tire is CGI.
Yeah, when it bounces off the hill, you know, or something.
Yeah, it's all CGI.
You know, it would just cost way too much money to put, you know, a mannequin or something in the tire and roll it down the hill. That would take way too much money and time.
And work. I mean, because movies, they're not about work, Matt.
They're about money.
They're about making way more money than you put into them. Yeah. That's all movies are about. And Adam Sandler is like the one filmmaker that really understands that. Yeah, so we'll talk about the funniest thing in the movie, which is, ironically, that CGI deer we were just talking about. It comes in towards the end when there's a big, epic fight with Teen Wolf from Twilight. He plays a college kid who hates Adam Sandler and all of his friends, and then they want to go to Adam Sandler's mansion, and they get into a big fight scene, and it's just horribly choreographed.
It's as if Adam Sandler just said, you know, guys, just go in there, don't even practice for it, you know, we're not going to choreograph this, right? We're just going to go in there and just go for it.
As an actor, how do you think these people prepare to be in an Adam Sandler film?
They probably just go over there and they just act their best, and so that way Adam Sandler can just keep shuffling money towards them.
Though they remember their lines and they show up on time.
Basically.
Yeah. So, yeah, back onto the funniest part of the movie. I laughed really hard at this part. And it wasn't meant to be funny, which was when the CGI deer, it runs into Taylor Lautner. And it looks hilariously bad. That's the funniest part of the movie, and it's not meant to be funny. Just the deer looks so bad. It looks like the dog, the zombie dog from Resident Evil when she kicks it.
You know, and some other things I have a problem with this movie is that Adam Sandler's always making fun of somebody. You know, it's funny because she's fat, or it's funny because the bus driver is gay.
Yeah, you know? Yeah. There's a joke in the movie, but in Grown Ups too. There's a homosexual bus driver, and the joke is that he's gay. That's the joke, dude. Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah, man.
I know. It's funny to laugh at people that are different. Or like the yoga teacher. It's funny because she wears like incredibly revealing outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Or it's funny because the lady looks like a man, you know?
Yeah, it's funny because it's a guy in drag. So, getting back on topic, Grown Ups 2 is just awful. It scares me that people actually liked Grown Ups 1 enough to where it got a sequel. Well, they probably filmed it in a weekend.
Yeah.
They probably didn't have a script.
They just all went there and like Saturday Night Live and just did like the, what do you call it, improv.
Yeah, improv.
Improv.
So wait, say they did have a script for this movie. Do you think that's worse than if they just improv'd it all?
I think it would make it kind of better, so that way they actually know what they're saying.
Well, I think
babbling on.
Well, I think a script. If they had a script for this movie, I think it is worse than improv because a script you write out ahead of time and you think about it. Is this going to work? I mean, if for improv, I can blame them. I can like understand them for having a bad day and not being that funny. But this is embarrassing. This movie is just embarrassing to anyone who was involved in the project.
Yeah.
It's just bad. Don't watch it.
Ever.